we're going to do a few things with this Google Advanced page. You are going to find this helpful, not just for this. This is one of the ways we're going to get past the ads and past all the things that come up on Google. Do you know 70% of the people don't even go past the first page? So who knows what's hidden in the others. Also, this is tells you really how to do a great search. It gives you great search strategy. Type in important words. Put words in, put exact words in quotes. That's a phrase search. And or it gives you a Boolean search. But it doesn't use not. It puts negative whatever. I always use negative Pinterest to get Pinterest out of my pieces. But we're going to be looking at this in different ways in terms of .org and other ways. So let's look at Church of Pug. And we're going to put it in quotes. Church of Pug. And then we're going to go down here. We're going to do something unusual. Sometimes you do not believe that you can search social media if you're not participating in it. And that's not true. There's actually quite a few ways to do it. So we can search inside of Twitter.com, Instagram.com, Facebook.com, and you can find some different things. Now at this level, we're going past the newspaper and we're having people put all sorts of things. There may be complaints, awesome stories, we don't know. And when you're doing this level of research, trying to say, are these people walking in lot? What are their values out in the community? This is a great place to begin. So we're going to put on a piece. So we see tweets reply. They did something. They did a little party. Another thing. It looks pretty innocuous, but this is the secret soup. If you ever just want to do it plain, that's how you search for a phrase, and that's how you search inside of a site. So while you're here, you don't have to keep going back. You can just keep changing it. So what's going on in Facebook with them? This is their Facebook page. You could go through that. They didn't have that link on their website, and they really should have. It's kind of a nice, fun page. This talks about people who have posted about it and different things like that. We have images. Oh, yeah, they have reviews as well. And you could see those. So that's a lot of things to go through. So you can imagine when you go into this search and you put in the American Red Cross, is going to be very huge. So again, you could give them the Twitter. You could even do Reddit and some of the other forums that you want to search. And you're going to find all sorts of different posts, some of which the organizations may or may not appreciate. So this is one of the great ways to go at the research in a pinpointed way. Now, another thing you could do, should you be inclined to do so, is try to find information that may not be on the web and a way that's findable or linked. You can actually look for file types. Now, when you look for something like a PDF, you might find forms and other pieces, how they've joined into stuff. With Church of Pug, we really don't have anything. And do you see the secret sauce here is file type, :PDF, but let's go American Red Cross. And you're going to find all sorts of little things, guide to services and other things that may not be showing up. In this case, it's going to be brand identity at a glance. This might be an internal document but about branding and marketing. And that might be the types of things you are looking for when you're doing this type of research on the nonprofit. And that's the secret way to get in. You can also put in slideshows. You'll find slideshows that were shown internally to the employees. They were not put out to the public. So if you've never seen the ability to do this before, I hope you're sort of delighted by finding out that you can do very different things with Google than you thought you could do before. And I think all of you know how to do a basic Google search. I would like you to try to do this. You can use different words and phrases. You can also search only inside of churchofpug.org. And if we were looking for one word, we'll just put fundraising. Let's see how that works. I don't think it's going to bring up anything shocking, but sometimes there are pieces of a page that aren't visible, much like the PDFs that you might want to find, or if you couldn't find the About section. See if that lets us find that. And for Church of Pug, it's not really working out so well, so that might not be the best search. But see how I just played with it? You might want to do that as well, so that you could find out different things. I know you know how to do the Google search. This is Google Advanced, and I just want to show you one more thing about your basic Google search as well. Because what we're trying to do is elude that front page, get past the ads and the promoted pieces. Sometimes this won't show up until you get to that page. So you know this basic search, and it has all the information that you can find the website and whatnot. But you can also look up things on the news, and you can come over here to Tools. You can sort it by archives or whatever, the past hour. And there shouldn't be Church of Pug in the past hour. I hope so. We'll do the past year. And we'll see that this is working for us a little bit better than Newsbank did. So we can see all these happy people at these events. And it looks like somebody passed on and mentioned them. So that will give you another way to go at things. There's also maps, images, and videos, and things of that nature. Now, if you're trying to look for another way on the internet to look at something, there is something called the Wayback Machine. And let me go to all to find that. And that's the Internet Archive. And you can go back and look at websites and how they've changed over time if you'd like to do so. And that might give you some information that's useful as well. And that is my brief Google talk. Try to use some Google Advanced. Look at social media. Break it down into little pieces. Then come back up and look at the Google News and videos and maybe even images. And that will give you a broader, more pinpointed Google search. And I hope you enjoy these tips. And as always, if you have any questions, ask your librarian.